Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Crazy Pie, and today it's gonna be the first episode of a series. I might do, not a series, but like a little set of videos on how to actually stay alive longer in Black Ops 3. If we can hit 5 likes on this video, I will easily upload part 2, hopefully by Friday. But yeah, today is just gonna be taking a look at the classes that you should use if you want to try and at least stay alive a little bit longer. Obviously, it all comes down to gameplay, but these classes should help a little bit on how to stay alive longer in Black Ops 3. The first class we're going to be taking a look at today is actually going to be a KN-44 Assault Rifle class. I thought I would give it a little bit of a different taste, so I have one Assault Rifle class, I have an SMG class, and a LMG class. I didn't really feel the need to add sniper rifles or shotguns because honestly, just from my personal experience, I'm not a phase sniper or optic sniper, so obviously I'm not going to get really big streaks with those, so I just didn't really know much knowledge on those, so I didn't throw them in this video, but these are the main classes that people use in this game. So for the KN-44, what I suggest using is you're going to want to rock the suppressor, because if you're going to stay alive longer, you're going to want to try and flank around the map. And if you're going to flank around the map, you want to try and stay as hidden as possible. And pretty much, if you have suppressor, you're not going to be on the enemy's radar if you shoot your gun, which is more than likely going to be a lot. Next attachment is going to be quick draw, because if you're running around the map and someone happens to get in front of you, you're going to want to pull up your gun as soon as you possibly can. So pretty much, if you have quick draw on and pair it with fast hands, you're pretty much just going to be a tank and just pull up your weapon as quick as you possibly can, just like with dexterity and quick draw from Black Ops 2. For the perks, you're going to want to rock Sixth Sense and not Overclock, Ghost. I only had that on because of the contract. Sixth Sense and Ghost, because if you're going to be flanking around the map to stay alive a lot longer, you're going to want to throw in Sixth Sense, just because then if there's an enemy that knows you're flanking, then you'll basically have the pop on them and you'll know if they're going to come at you, unless they obviously have hardwired. But pretty much also, if there's an enemy camping down in the spawn or just camping in any spot, you'll have Sixth Sense on, so you'll know where they are pretty much once they get into your area, or once you get into their area. The next attachment is obviously going to be Ghost, because everyone knows this. If the enemies have a UAV up, you're pretty much not going to be visible on the radar at all, if you're moving, that is. So if you're flanking and you're in the enemy spawn and you didn't have Ghost on and they called in a UAV, you'd pretty much just be done. Like, they'd know where you were instantly. But if you do have Ghost, hey, then you're pretty much good. You can flank around, no worries. You can easily get the jump on people because they will not know where you are. And I know from my experience in playing, when I get killed by people with Ghost, I get so mad because honestly, I spend 50% of my game looking at the minimap, and Ghost is such a good counter. For perk 2, the two attachments you're going to want to rock is Fast Hands, because in pair with Quick Draw, it just works like a charm and you'll easily pull up your weapon if someone gets in front of you after sprinting when you're flanking. And then Scavenger, because if you're going to want to go on big streaks, you're going to want to have ammo in your gun at all times. So pretty much after you kill an enemy, you want to pick up their ammo, especially because this class has a suppressor. So say you picked up you had to pick up like a shotgun, and because you didn't have Scavenger on, then pretty much it'd be a lot harder, or like a sniper rifle, and your streak would just pretty much just boom, it's done. So just throw on Scavenger. Trust me, it'll help you a lot. Highly recommend Prestige unlocking Scavenger as well as Ghost. For the third attachment, you're going to want to rock Blast Suppressor, because in this game, the new movements, you're going to use them a ton, and essentially, if you're going to be using them a lot, and you didn't have Blast Suppressor, you'll show up everywhere on the enemy's minimap, but if you do have Blast Suppressor on, you'll pretty much just stay hidden. So for this class, we're trying to go for a hidden feel. We're trying to go for a hidden feel here, so you will not show up on the enemy's radar at all, and you can just easily flank around them. And plus, the AK has insane damage on it. I find it got buffed a little bit, so pretty much if you're using this class, you can easily get the flank on an enemy if you like medium to long range gunfights. Obviously, this thing is still going to be decent at close range, but medium to long range is where this thing will do the best. Alright guys, so here on the second class, for all of the SMG players, we have the Razorback. Honestly, you can do the Kuda if you really wanted to, or really whatever SMG you want, but I just tend to use the Razorback a lot more because I find that it is one of the more longer range SMGs out there, and it has amazing iron sights, and honestly it just does really good damage. I find. I think it actually got buffed, but for this Razorback class you're gonna want to run fast mags and suppressor, because, well, suppressor is kind of an obvious if you're gonna want to try and get big streaks and stay alive a lot longer, because hey, you're gonna be off their minimap when you're shooting. And then fast mags is because since this is an SMG, it doesn't really have as much bullets as say an LMG would have, so pretty much since it is an SMG you can reload it insanely fast without fast mags, even if you do the reload glitch. But still, I do highly recommend using fast mags because since this is an SMG, it's really good for rushing in Black Ops 3, and if you're rushing you're going to want to try to reload your gun as fast as possible. For the perks, we're going to want to run Ghost and Sixth Sense, pretty much just like the last class. As I said, you're gonna stay off their minimap if they have a UAV, and since you are going to be rushing a lot with this class because it is an SMG, you can essentially just easily see them if they don't have hardwired and you have Sixth Sense on. For perk 2s, you're going to want to run Fast Hands and Scavenger because, well, like we said last time, since this is an SMG, it's going to pull up a lot faster than an assault rifle, so there's still no need for quick draw. But since this is an SMG and you're going to be rushing a lot, you're going to want to pull up your gun as quick as you possibly can, and for that reason we're going to be pulling Fast Hands with this class, as well as Scavenger for the reason that I stated before, because if you run out of ammo for your gun, you're going to want to, you just don't want to change your gun out, or else that will mess up your streak. Blast Suppressor is kind of a must, because honestly, this is an SMG. Like, come on, dude, you don't want to be on their radar. Alright guys, we're here on the last class that I would recommend if you want to stay alive a lot longer in Black Ops 3. This one I think was actually featured in a video that was uploaded like 2 days ago or something. It's actually probably, in my opinion, one of the strongest tank classes in this game, and essentially you're not going to be looking to rush around the map with this class as much. You're just going to want to post up and just start demolishing enemies that try to get you, because this thing is one of the strongest guns with an insanely fast fire rate for an LMG, and it packs a punch. For the class, for the 3 attachments instead of 2 for this one, there's no suppressor as you can see, but there's quick draw, fast mags, and stock, because we're basically changing the LMG form into more so an assault rifle with LMG mags, damage, and fire rate, I guess you could say. Actually, this thing has the fire rate of an assault rifle, I'd say. But honestly, this just makes it more mobile, because since it is an LMG, it will aim a lot slower, so we just throw on quick draw, so you can aim down sights a lot faster if an enemy is trying to post up against you. Fast mags is kind of an obvious, because if you're posting up somewhere and trying to get enemies down, you're going to want to reload your gun as quick as you possibly can to get back in the action. And then stock is because you want to try and swerve left to right, back and forth, whichever you want, when you're posting up and you want to just juke an enemy out a little bit to win the gunfight a lot easier. Stock is going to be your best man, because honestly you can aim your gun as well as have more mobility than someone who's aiming their gun without stock. Sixth Sense is a must, because if someone's flanking around you to try and get behind you, because you're going to be camping a little bit with this class, so spoiler alert, you'll probably be camping more than likely with this class. But Sixth Sense is just because if an enemy is trying to come up from behind you, you can actually see them on your minimap. And a Flat Jacket, because if an enemy throws a trip mine or a grenade or an HCXD comes at you because they don't like you being in that spot, you can pretty much just withstand it and you won't die essentially, so you're pretty much more of like a Juggernaut tank kind of guy. Fast Hands, obviously, for perk 2, because it pairs in hand with quick draw, and it's an LMG, so come on dude, you're gonna want to run it. Tactical Mask is basically just pairing up with Flat Jacket, because if you have the two together, no one's gonna get a stun on you, no one's gonna get a grenade on you, so you're pretty much just gonna be a super soldier, using this class, and hopefully you can stay alive a lot longer. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you did, please smash a like. If we can hit 5 likes on this video, I'll upload an episode part 2, which will basically talk about what specialist you should use and what score streaks you should use, and have tips on how to get around the map faster, flank around the enemies, and basically how to get more kills and stay alive a lot longer in Black Ops 3. If this helped you out, please smash a like. Definitely try out these classes, guys. This will help you a lot in-game to stay alive a lot longer. This is the first part. Obviously, there's going to be a lot more, and subscribe for more Black Ops 3 tips, tricks, and more, and I'll see you guys in the next video.